Hey, what's going on, family? This is Andy Henriquez, and of course, I want to welcome you to the Thursday night show for your life motivational live stream. I'm so glad that you tuned in and decided to be with me tonight. I've got a message for you tonight. Listen, this is going to be a little counterintuitive. It's going to be a little bit backwards in your mind because this is not what you're used to hearing people tell you to do. We're in a world today where everything is about being faster, go faster, get it done faster, fail fast. And I'm actually going to tell you to do something that is counterintuitive, but I can guarantee you this: if you can follow this piece of advice, everything changes for you. So I want you to go ahead and stick in. I'm going to go ahead and welcome a couple more people to the call, and we'll be getting started just a little bit. And so tonight's message is slow down so you can speed up. I want you to slow down so you can speed up. So excited you're joining me tonight. Once again, I want to welcome everybody to the Thursday night show up for your life motivational live stream. So glad you all are tuning in. Good to see everybody. So glad all of you are tuning in. I've got a message for you tonight. Tonight's message is going to be somewhat counterintuitive. Yeah, it's going to seem almost a little backwards. It's not what you traditionally hear people telling you in today's day. Listen, we're being told all day long, you got to go faster. You need to fail fast. You need to get to your goals faster. You need to pick up the pace. You need to have a greater sense of urgency. But actually, I want to share something with you that's a little bit different. And what I'm asking you to do is actually slow down so that you can speed up. Slow down so that you can go fast. And so that might seem a little counterintuitive. You say, well, Andy, what are you talking about? Slow down. I'm going to break that down for you. And of course, I welcome you all to the Thursday night show for your life motivational live stream. Listen, as you're tuning in, do me a quick favor. Go ahead and put it in your city and your state below so I can go ahead and give you a shout out. Let me say hi to a couple people. Hey, Dr. Teresa, good to see you. Hey, Lewis, good to see you. Hey, Reginald Andre, good to see you. As you're tuning in, do me a favor, put in your city and your state, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a very quick shout out. And once again, tonight's message is called Slow Down so that you can speed up. You hear me? I want you to slow down so that you can speed up. Listen, I need you to slow down so you can speed up. We live in a day where you're being advised all day long that you need to go faster. You need to fail faster. You need to execute your goals faster. You need to get to the finish line faster. And I'm going to tell you something. There's some people who are on the fast track and it is not going to serve them. It's actually going to do exactly the opposite of what they're hoping to make happen. And so I'm going to break down for you why you need to slow down so that you can speed up. And I'm also going to break down for you the pitfalls of happening of you just trying to speed up. So I'm telling you right now, for Pete's sake, slow down. Do you hear me? I want you to slow down. And so you might be wondering for a second, you might be saying, well, Andy, why are you telling us to slow down? And why is it so important to slow down? And trust me on this, I promise you this, that I'm going to go ahead and break this thing down for you. So once again, here's what I want you to know. Listen carefully. I want you to slow down so that you can actually speed up. Slow down so that you can actually speed up. Now, let me go ahead and break this thing down for you and unpackage it. Listen, we live in a day where you're being told consistently, pick up the pace, take it to the next level, have a greater sense of urgency, fail forward, fail fast. And here's what I want you to understand. The problem and the issue with that is that there's a lot of people who are finding a way and they're putting their foot on the gas and they're speeding things up. But here's what the issue is. They're speeding things up, but they're not even on the right track. So there's no benefit of you speeding up. There's no benefit of you going faster if the track that you're on is not even the track that you're supposed to be on. For some of you, you're not even the right track when it comes to what your purpose and what your calling is. In other words, what you're doing right now is not even what you're supposed to be doing. And so the fact that you're trying to speed up doing something that you shouldn't be doing in the first place, that's not serving you. For some of you right now, the career choice that you're doing right now, you're not even supposed to be in that career track. You're not even supposed to be doing that thing. So you trying to speed up and climb the corporate ladder, that's not going to serve you if you find out that that ladder is on the wrong building or that ladder is leading to a dead end. Like, what's the use of you climbing faster, reaching faster, going for the promotion faster if you're not even on the right track, if what you're doing is not even in alignment alignment with what you want to do. For those of you who are entrepreneurs, who are business owners, some of the things that you're trying to do right now, you're trying to accelerate what you're doing. You're trying to do it faster. I need more leads. I need to bring in more business. I need to make more things happen. But what if the type of clientele you're serving right now is not even the clientele you need to be serving? What if your business model needs to be changed? So what is the use of you trying to go faster? And I'm telling you this, I know this firsthand. Listen, I'm trying to reflect back in my personal life, and I'm trying to think about, from the moment that I stepped foot on the campus at Florida State University, it was all about speed. It was all about going fast. I need to graduate. And first I had to get my undergraduate degree in accounting. Then they were saying, hey, you need to go ahead and try to get your master's degree as fast as possible. So I went full-time in the master's program, and I got a master's degree in corporate accounting. And then while I was in the master's program, they said, listen, if you want to really be marketable, you need to go ahead and get your CPA license. And so I'm in the master's program, and a group of the other students who are with me in the master's program, in addition to our already hectic master's program, we're putting in additional hours and trying to study for the CPA exam because we're trying to go fast. You got to get the undergraduate degree in accounting fast. I had to get my master's degree fast. I had to get my CPA license fast. And then I landed a job with an awesome company fast. But guess what happened? Here's what ended up happening. When I finally were put in a life situation where I had to slow down, right? Where I was put in a position where not because I chose to slow down, but just life began to happen. And I put myself in a position without being intentional about it, where I actually had to slow down and start assessing my life and start assessing what I was currently doing in my profession and in my career. And guess what I discovered? I was sitting there speeding, trying to go fast. And guess what? I was on the wrong track. What I was doing was not even what I ultimately wanted to do. And so what I want to help you to understand is that so many people are giving you the input and the advice that you need to lean in, that you need to go faster, that you need to pick up acceleration, that you need to have a greater sense of urgency. But I'm going to tell you right now, you actually need to slow down so that you can take inventory and you can assess your life to even figure out, are you even on the right track? Like, is what you're doing right now even serving you? Is what you're doing right now even on purpose? Is it even in alignment? Are the clients that you're serving right now even the kind of clients that you want to deal with? Is the business model that you have right now even the right business model for you? Do you get that? If you don't slow down, you don't even have enough time to start looking and assessing to try to figure out what's going on in your business, what's going on in your career, what's going on in your relationship. At some point, you have to slow down. Now, there's some amazing things that begin to happen when you begin to slow down. When you slow down, you can see things a little clearer. When you slow down, you can start now being still with your thoughts and start thinking at a deeper level and start asking yourself more meaningful and more powerful questions like, is this really what I want to do? Am I being fulfilled in what I'm doing right here? Is this on purpose? Is this part of my calling? Does this get me closer to the end game, to the thing that I'm looking to make happen? And there's a bunch of people, they're busy as all get out. They're going fast and they're being told that they need to go faster, but the track that they're currently on is the wrong track. So let me ask you a question. What is the purpose of going faster if you're going in the wrong direction? What is the purpose of going faster if you are literally on the wrong track? What is the purpose of climbing the ladder faster if the ladder is on the wrong building? Help me to understand that. Help me to understand. So I'm watching people who are speeding through life, who are making rapid decisions in their life, rapid decisions in their business, rapid decisions in their relationship, and they don't realize that they actually need to slow down. They've got to slow down. So listen, do me a favor right now. In the comment section, put hashtag slow down, because I need you to get this. I need you to start slowing down. And I'm going to start breaking this thing down for you so that you can really, really understand. Start to slow down. Pump the brakes for a moment and slow down. I'm going to tell you why you need to slow down. All right. So here's what you got to do. Number one, you got to slow down. Do me a favor. Put it in the comment section. Put hashtag slow down. Hashtag slow down. Now, here's what I want you to understand. This is somewhat counterintuitive, but actually when people, professional race car drivers and people who are racing vehicles on the fast track. I mean, people who are driving vehicles like over like 200 miles per hour, when they're being trained, oftentimes when those professional race car drivers are getting on the track, many of the races are won based off of who can handle the turns more efficiently. I want you to get this. We're not going to get complex here. Just listen very carefully. When you get on a professional race driving track, and the professional drivers who are racing, the people who normally win the race are the ones who can manage the turns most effectively. Because here's the thing, you don't have to be a professional race car driver to be able to go very fast on a straightaway. Everybody can feel pretty comfortable going fast on a straightaway. Well, I tell you when it gets really, really scary is when you're trying to go fast during a turn. Now, with that being said, a lot of times when professional race car drivers, they're getting trained, what they are actually told and what they begin to learn is that they need to slow down so that they can go fast. And what they're basically saying is that as they're going fast on the straightaway and they're about to approach a turn, they're instructed that they should actually slow down a little bit going into the turn so that once they go into the turn, they can go into the turn with control, pick up speed during the turn, and come out of the turn going very fast right into the straightaway. And so they're instructed that they need to slow down so that they can go fast. Now, how does that apply to me and you? This is how that applies to me and you. Here's what I want you to understand. That many of us are missing out on the significant turns in our life because we are going too fast. And because of the fact that we're going too fast, we do one of two things. Either one, we miss the turn. So a lot of times when you're looking to get to your next level in your business, when you're looking to get to the next level in your life, a lot of times it is going to be based off of you actually hitting the turns, pivoting at the right moments in your life, adjusting your business, switching your business model, switching the way that you're approaching things, getting a little better with doing things. What happened is we're so busy trying to go fast. We're so busy trying to get the leads. We're so busy trying to chase clients that we don't slow down enough so that we can actually see the turn coming up and so that we can actually manage the turn. And so I want you to think about how many opportunities you're missing out on because you're so busy being busy. Think about how many opportunities that are possibly right before you that you don't even see. There's a reason why many of your best ideas come to you when you are on vacation or when you are taking a shower or when you're going out for a walk. The reason why some of your best ideas come to you at those moments is because your brain has actually slowed down. And so you can engage another part of your brain in which some of your best ideas come from. Those great ideas come as a result of the fact that you took the time to actually slow down. So here's the danger of just buying into this concept of go fast, 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 go faster, get more clients, do more business, go up the corporate ladder faster, pursue your goals faster, fail forward faster, fast, 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 fast. Everybody's talking about going faster. And you know, we live in a microwave society right now where everything is about fast and instant gratification. Well, here's danger number one of going fast. Here's danger one. Number one. Number one is this. What is the use of you going fast if you're on the wrong track? And so here's what the issue is. I personally believe that the majority of people are on the wrong track. So you say, well, Andy, what do you mean by that? What I believe is that the majority of people are waking up every day and they're doing something that is not even in alignment with both the calling and the purpose of their life. And so in other words, they have unique gifts, unique skills, unique abilities that have been given to them, and there's a unique calling placed upon their life, and what they're currently doing is not even in alignment with their calling. I mean, you don't even need to be able to see this from a big level. You can just look at the average person who goes to college, takes on all this student loan debt, gets a degree, and a large percentage of those people then go on, if you track them 10 years after graduating, they're doing something that has absolutely nothing to do with their degree. And so I want you to think about this. They were so busy accumulating, trying to get through college, taking classes, trying to knock out the courses, trying to get to the finish line, trying to actually graduate. And now they got this degree, and what they got a degree in, find out is not even what they really want to do. Find out is not even in alignment with what they want to do. And so many of those people right now are actually in careers or on career paths that is not even in alignment with what they've got their degree in. So what that means is that there's a significant amount of people who are on the wrong track. And so what I'm saying to you is that you need to slow down long enough so that you can actually determine whether or not you are on the right track. Do you hear me? Socrates said that an unexamined life is not worth living. At some point, you need to examine your life. You need to look at yourself. That's why Shakespeare, to thy own self be true. You need to look at yourself and say, if what I am doing right now, is it in alignment? Am I on the right track? And you need to stop trying to go so fast. Let me tell you right now, my wife and I, we went to an event in Palm Beach, Florida. This was a really, really amazing business conference mixed with pleasure. And so the thing that made this conference really unique is that we spent half of the day each day at the conference actually practicing our golf game. And so this particular conference had a golf academy. And so for those of us who aren't always out there playing golf, the Golf Academy was there to teach you some basic principles and make sure you had the basic form down and that you could at least hit the golf ball. And so a lot of it was about instruction, a lot of it was about form, and a lot of it was about practice. So my wife and I are out there on the golf course. We're on the driving range. We're learning how to hit the ball appropriately. We're on the putting green. We're learning how to hit the ball appropriately. And here's what I want you to understand. This is what begins to happen, okay? As a result of me really slowing down and observing what the instructor is telling us and practicing the form, over time, my form is getting better and better. And I'm hitting the ball more and more accurate. And even though I've only been practicing for about 2 days, I'm getting into the third day, because of the fact that I'm taking my time, I'm repeating all the things I'm being told by the instructor, how to hold my feet, where to hold the golf swing, how to hold my hands in the back position, how to swing it forward, where my eyes are going to be. And so I'm hitting the ball consistently, and I'm hitting it pretty well. Well, what ends up happening is the guy who's instructing us at the Golf Academy, he's watching me hit the golf balls, and he's thinking to himself like, man, you know what? Andy's doing pretty good. So on the third day, he gives us a little pep talk about how proud he is of us and how we've been hitting the golf balls. And then so what he decides is he's going to call up 2 people to hit the golf ball. And so he calls up one young lady to hit the golf ball because he's been observing her and he's been seeing how she's been hitting the golf ball really well. And then he calls up me because he saw me. I was hitting the ball pretty good, consistently. And now he says, Andy, go ahead, man, come up. One last hit. Everybody watch Andy hit this ball. And can I tell you something? I completely choked. You hear me? I completely choked. Listen, I had about 30 people, all those 30 people out there, they're all watching me, and I get in front of the golf ball, and because the 30 people are watching, all I keep wanting to do is I want to hit the ball so hard. And so in an attempt to try to hit the ball so hard, I swing the golf club so fast that in the midst of trying to swing the golf club so fast, I'm missing out on all the fundamentals. And I'm swinging the golf club and I'm missing out all the things that I learned over the past 3 days. I'm not implementing them because all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go fast so I can hit it hard. And what I want you to understand is this. That's what many of us are doing right now in our businesses. That's what we're doing in our lives. We're trying to hit it so fast. We're trying to hit it so hard that we are not implementing the key fundamentals so that we can actually have success. And so, yeah, we're going fast. Yeah, we're picking up the pace, but unfortunately, we're not producing the results that we want to produce. Unfortunately, we're choking. Unfortunately, the ball is not going anywhere. And so we've witnessed people do that all the time. Do you know some people who are busy as all get out? I mean, they can't stop and stand still for a moment to have a conversation with you because they always got to go. They always got something going on. They always got to. But do you know there's a lot of people who are really, really, really busy and they're really, really, really broke? Do you know there's a lot of people who are going really, really fast and they're unfulfilled? Do you know there's a lot of people going really, really fast and they're not producing the level of results that they want to produce? If all they did was actually slow down, then they'd be able to make the adjustments so that they can make the thing happen. So number one, the first danger in you going too fast is that you're on the wrong track. The second danger in you going too fast is that you're going to mess up the turn. Do you hear me? Listen, life is based upon you making many, many decisions throughout your day. Many, many decisions throughout your journey. It has been said repeatedly that during the course of the day that we make thousands of decisions. I've even seen it quoted multiple times across the internet. I don't know what the proof is for that, but they said that we make over about 35 decisions at a subconscious level per day. Let's say it's not 35,000 decisions. Let's say instead it's 25,000, it's 20,000, but let's just say we make a whole lot of decisions. And what I want you to understand, that your life is the sum total of all the decisions that you make. And if you view those major decisions as opportunities to turn, what I want you to understand is this: if you don't slow down enough so that you can be focused going into the turn, so that you can acknowledge the turn, so that you can hit the turn with a certain amount of control, so that you can come out of the turn with fast pace, what ends up happening is you end up going through life messing up the turns. Either you're missing the turns or you're crashing during the turns. There's a lot of people in life. I believe that life gives us a series of defining moments, and you can look at those defining moments as powerful and important turns, pivots in our lives. And if we do not slow it down enough so that we can acknowledge those turns, so that we can hit those turns with control, and so that we can come out of those turns with a lot of power, with a lot of momentum, with a lot of volume, that what ends up happening is that we either lose control, we crash and burn, or we miss the turn altogether. And you don't want that to happen. I'm telling you right now, when I look at my life and I think about the most significant pivots, the most significant turns in my life, they were as a result of me slowing down. When I made the decision to leave corporate America and go after my goals and my dreams, the only reason why I was able to make that turn, the only reason why I was able to make that adjustment is because I slowed down enough so that I could fully assess what I wanted to do. And so what happens is that if I would have just keep trying to push forward and keep trying to go fast, I would have continued. Today, I'll probably still be an accountant. I'd be working at some corporate job someplace, probably making great income, but extremely unfulfilled if all I kept trying to do was go fast, go fast, go fast. But because of the fact that I finally slowed down and asked myself the difficult questions, is this what you want to do? Slow down enough to say, is this going to bring you true fulfillment? Slow down long enough to start thinking about what the possibilities were. Slowing down enough so I could start thinking about what my dreams, what my goals, what my aspirations, about what my gifts, what my calling was. If I slowed down, then all of a sudden now I started to have a bigger vision. I started to have an idea of what the turn would look like. And because I slowed down, I was able to make a pivot and make a turn. And I've had to do that more than one time in my life. When I first left corporate America, I got into real estate. I was doing real estate investing and doing very well there. But even then, I had to slow down again to say, is this even really what you want to do? And then I realized that that still wasn't really what I wanted to do. And so I realized that there was an even higher calling, an even higher purpose. And what I want you to understand is that you need to slow down enough so that you don't mess up those opportunities to make those important pivots in your life. Because oftentimes those important pivots, those are going to be the moments that everything changes in your life. Those are going to be the moments that you are literally going to change the trajectory of your life. Do you hear me? Do me a favor right now. If you're getting some value from this, number one, go ahead and make sure that you hit the share button. Go ahead and hit the share button, hit the share button, hit the share button, hit the share button. And what I want you to understand is this: every single one of us, you are destined for a significant turn. And the only way that you're not going to mess up the turn is if you take the time to slow down so that you can speed up. Are you hear me? You got to slow down so that you can speed up. Do me a favor right now. Put hashtag turn, because I believe that right now you got an important turn in your business. If you just make a little adjustment, You got an important turn in your relationships. You make a little adjustment. You got an important turn in your life. If you can just make that little adjustment, everything changes for you. And so do not mess up the turn. And I'm telling you right now, the way that you avoid messing up the turn is slowing down so that you can actually speed up. So remember what I told you. Number one, you want to slow down because there's a danger that you could be on the wrong track. You got to make sure you're on the right track. Number two, remember this. You don't want to mess up the turn, because if you go into the turn too heavy, too fast, and too strong, you lose control. And then here's the other thing, and I want to share this with you because this is really, really important. The third reason why you want to make sure that you actually slow down during the turn is because if you can slow down before the turn and you can pick up some acceleration during the turn, it allows you to recover. So you can recover so much faster. You can recover so much faster. Do you hear me? Listen, if you can go into the turns in life with control, it allows you to come out of the turn with so much strength, with so much power, and it allows you to create a new sense of momentum in your life. The issue is so many people are hitting the turn so fast that they cannot gain any level of control, and so they are unable to recover. And so what happens is when they come out of those turns in life, they recover way too slow. They recover too slow. By the time they get back on their feet, by the time they recover from the poor business decision, by the time they recover from the poor decision in their relationship, by the time they recover from just trying to go so fast, what happens is their recovery time is too slow, and now they're completely out of the race. And so what I want you to understand is that you have to slow down. Every single time you slow down, you get a greater sense of clarity. When you slow down, you can start asking yourself those significant and powerful questions. It's the reason why when you take the time to stop those daily routines and go on a vacation, when you take the time to go on the long stroll, on a walk, go for a run, when you take the time to take a nice long bath and you start slowing your brain down, it's at those moments that you get your best ideas. It's at those moments that everything begins to shift and everything begins to change. Hey, listen, I understand. We want to hit our goals and we want to hit them fast. We want to have success fast. We want to make the money fast. We want to hit those deadlines fast. We want to get to our outcomes fast. But what I want you to understand is you've got to slow down enough so that you can make sure that the things that you think that you want are actually the things that you want. You got to slow down enough and slow down so that you can assess things to even make sure that the track that you're on, trust me, I done did it. I've done it before. Listen, going fast, get the degree, get my master's, get my listen. And now look, I don't use my accounting degree. I don't use that master's degree. I don't use that CPA license. All the things that I was trying to get fast. They had nothing to do with my calling. They had nothing to do with my purpose. Now, sure, I gained some things from that experience that I can leverage now with what I do. But what I want to make you understand is I was going fast on the wrong track. If I would have slowed down enough and asked myself the difficult questions, the profound questions, I would have come to the realization earlier that I was on the wrong track. And what I want you to do is I want you to slow down. I need you to slow down in your relationship right now. I need you to slow down in your business. I need you to slow down for a second in your career. And in the process of slowing down, I need you to start thinking. Think right now. Is what I am doing right now, is it in alignment? Is this the right business model for me? Am I servicing the right clients? Am I even making the right offers right now? Is this the right career path for me? Do I really want this promotion? Do I really want to keep going in this direction, right? What can I do to improve this relationship? What can I do to take this marriage to the next level? Like, we can't even ask ourselves those type of questions if we're just trying to sprint through our daily routines and sprint through the things that we're doing. So what I want you to understand is it is counterintuitive. I know it almost feels backwards. I know, but you need to slow down so that you can speed up. Slow down going into the turns in life so that you can be in control. And then so that then you can speed up in the middle of the turn and be able to come out of the turn with a lot of speed and a lot of momentum. Hey, listen, I don't know what it is that you're working on right now. I don't know what your goals are. I don't know what your dreams are. I don't know what it is that you're in the process of pursuing, that you're trying to go faster, that you're trying to bite more off, that you're trying to make it happen. All I know is that it will serve you well if you take a moment to just sort of slow down so that you can figure out how you can speed up. Slow down so you can figure out how you can speed up the revenue. Slow it down for a moment so that you can figure out how you can bring in more leads. Slow it down for a moment to make sure that you're even on the right career path. Slow it down so you can figure out how you can bring more fulfillment and satisfaction to what you're doing. Listen carefully. Slow down so that you can speed up. Listen, hope you got something from that, because I know it feels a little counterintuitive, but I believe that if you take the time to slow down, you'll begin to see things that you haven't been able to see. You'll be able to execute on things that you haven't been able to execute on, and you'll be able to pick up a new sense of momentum and a speed unlike anything before. I remember slowing down in my business enough to adjust my business model, to reconsider how I was positioning myself in the marketplace, to reconsider who I was going to be working with. And I came from slowing down with a different level of speed. And because of that speed, being able to generate just a complete different level of revenue. Do you hear me? But it was a result of me actually slowing down. It will serve you well if you take the time to slow down so that ultimately you can speed up. And so if you got some value from this message, I want you to go ahead and put hashtag yes, hashtag yes, hashtag yes. Put yes in the comment section below, and I'll go ahead and give you a quick shout out. Let me say hi to a couple people. Hey, Deborah, good to see you. Hey, Lynn, good to see you. Hey, Darren, good to see you. Hey, Christine, good to see you. If you got some value from tonight's message, do me a favor, put yes. And then the other thing I want you to do, if you would, do me that favor also, go ahead and hit the share button, because I know that there's somebody that you're connected to that's going to really be able to benefit from tonight's message. So, hey, Patsy, good to see you. Says slow down. So go ahead and do me a favor right now. If you got value from tonight's message, put hashtag yes, hashtag yes, yes, yes. So that lets me know that you got some value. Hey, listen, as much as I shared this message with all of you, trust me, I need it for myself. We live in a world where we're constantly trying to speed it up. And trust me, I have this desire where all my goals, all the things I want to do, I want to do them faster. I want to hit those goals faster. I want to get more clients faster. I want to hit the revenue goals faster. I want to make more impact faster. I get it. But what I'm saying to you is that sometimes you got to slow down so that ultimately you can speed up. So yes, Lynn. Yes, Darren. Yes, Sherry. Yes, Patsy. Yes, Christine. Sometimes you got to slow down so that you can speed up. So if you got some value from this message, do me a favor, make sure you share it. I thank you so much for tuning in on the Thursday night Show Up for Your Life Motivational live stream. I appreciate all of you. It's because of all of you that I pop on here. I share these messages, and I will be seeing you very, very soon. And most importantly, remember, slow down so that you can speed up. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. God bless. I'll talk to you soon. You know what? Before I leave, let me go ahead and say this. If you haven't already done so, if you haven't taken advantage of my free training, here's what I want you to do. Go ahead and text the word show up, all one word, put no space in between, to the telephone number 954-278-3701. Now, when you do that, I'll be sending you a bonus training. And in that bonus training, what you'll find in that bonus training is I'm going to share with you how you can leverage stories so that, number one, you can get people's attention, so that you can overcome some of the objections that they have, and then get them to take action. And so if you haven't taken advantage of this training, you're going to text the word show up, all one word, no space in between, to the telephone number 954-278-3701. When you do that, go ahead and follow the prompts. You're going to be instructed to put in your email address, put in your name, and you follow those prompts. You're going to get the actual training sent to your text message as well as to your inbox. That's my gift to you. And so once again, you're going to just simply text the word show up, all one word, to 954-278-3701. And so once again, I thank you all. I appreciate you for tuning in and joining me on the Thursday night Show Up for Your Life Motivation live stream. I'll be talking to you very soon. Hey, Billy Clark, good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Talk to you soon. All right. God bless.